Hi guys, welcome to Easy Peasy Gardening. I'm your gardener friend Ruchi, and today we are going to uh, divide our hosta plant and make more plants from this. Hostas bring such beautiful color to the garden, and they come in so many varieties. In some, the leaves are green in the middle, and some they are white in the middle, and there are some blue varieties and some other totally green varieties, and they look so beautiful. They like part sun or part shade. If you put them in totally in shade, then the color is not that bright, and if you put them in the sun, then the leaves may scorch. So if they are turning brown, or if they have brown spots, that means they are getting too much sun, so you have to move them into partial shade. And they like moist soil. So because they have so much of foliage, so you have to keep the soil moist. And so I had this hostas, last year, and in winters, the all the foliage died down, and then in spring it started back again. And now in the middle of the summer, we started to see the flower buds forming. So lavender flower buds forming. So but mostly, people grow this for the foliage and not for the flowers, although the flowers also look beautiful. So they need, a lot of organic soil, and some water, and partial shade, because and that's about it. You don't need too much to take care of your hostas. And once the flowers are finished, they are spent, then you should prune them off, so that it promotes more growth in the plant. Now the flowers have already bloomed away. So I mean, there's no need for me to actually transplant it, but I want to make more plants from it. So I'm going to divide it, put it in two different containers, and then in next spring, they'll start to grow in two containers, and I'll have two hosta plants. So now the question is that when do you divide it? One time is right now, so it is still about 1 month left of summer. So this is a good time because the flowers have bloomed away, so you can separate it out, and it has 1 month to settle down, and then the winters arrive, and then the foliage will die, and then in the spring it will be already ready to grow. And the other time is that early spring, you divide it. But then what happens is that in the spring you don't know how much to divide, how to divide, because the foliage is not there. So if where you live, the foliage doesn't die down, then you can even divide it in spring. But for me, it dies down, so I'm going to divide it in the fall, before the fall. So before you divide any plant, the first thing is that you should uh, water it, so that it's easier to take it out. But don't make it too soggy, otherwise it will just fall apart. And in any case, sometimes it just falls apart. So go to just turn it around, and just kind of press around, so that the soil is loose from the soil side, and then just kind of push it out. Okay, here. So now if you look at it, it has very healthy root system growing. It's not root bound or anything. So I mean, it could stay in this for another year. But I wanted to, basically divide it. So just going to loosen it up. There's no set way of doing it. Basically, you just figure out that, okay, these plants, so here is a good separation. So this is a different plant and this is a different plant. So you want to separate it like this. Just separate their roots. Some of the roots will break and that's fine. And now I'm going to cut off some of these roots because you don't want to break them. You want to do a clean cut. So in the middle, these joined ones, going to cut. So now I have two different plants. So one I'm going to put back in the same planter. Just going to put it back here and just fill it up with the same soil. And add new soil as required. So I have made the soil with lot of compost, some coco peat and some perlite. So compost for nutrition, coco peat to keep it moist, and because this has so much foliage and it grows in summer, then it requires a lot of water. So if you have coco peat in the soil, then it will keep it moist. So this is all done. And the perlite is for water drainage. So it helps in water drainage and it aerates the roots. So here I have another container. So I'm just going to put this one. So it's a very healthy root system. Not going to do anything, so I'll remove some of this. Just put it in here. Just make sure that all the roots go in. And I'm going to cut off this flower shoot. So we now have two plants. So now I'm going to water them because we have disturbed the roots a lot. So for the next couple of weeks you have to give them extra care, meaning first of all keep them in shade because harsh sun can be really in any case hostas don't like sun too much, but still you want to keep them in not too hot conditions because it's summer, so you want to keep them in a place where they stay warm but not hot, and keep them hydrated, keep watering them because we have done some damage to the roots, so they will be in shock, but hopefully they'll survive and they'll start to grow. So I'll keep you posted. But in any case, they are going to be with this foliage probably for a couple of months max, and then the winters will arrive. So that's the reason, I chose to divide them now. So I'll keep you posted. It's been 2 weeks that we divided these hostas, and they are thriving. You can't even tell that, just 2 weeks ago we uh, took them apart and disturbed all their roots and transplanted them. They're just growing happily. So I had put them in shade outside under a tree. So they get a lot of indirect sunlight, but no direct sunlight. In any case, hostas don't like direct sunlight. So I'm happy that I decided to divide them at this time before fall, because they will have time to grow, and the roots will also grow. And then when winter arrives, the foliage is going to die down, and then in next spring I'll have two planters instead of one. So that was a good decision to do it before fall instead of doing it in springtime. So hostas are really easy to grow. So if you have some space in your garden, especially the shaded area, because most of the times it's difficult to find the plants that thrive in a shaded area. So if you have some shaded area in your garden, try the hostas, and they come in so many different varieties that, even if you start to get, three, four types of hostas, your shaded area of the garden will be full and will be looking so nice. So I hope this video was useful to you. If you have any questions, leave a comment and I'll try to answer as soon as possible. If you like this video, press the like button and subscribe to our channel. And I'll see you next time. Happy gardening. Bye.